Here at TEDx Amsterdam with the program manager of TEDxChange, Ilse Kerling. Welcome. How did you come up with this idea? Who came up with this idea?
It took us a little while. We received an offer from the States to join in a live video broadcast to revive the Millennium Goals. And we really wanted to take it a step further, and instead of ideas worth spreading, we wanted to make it ideas worth doing. But because there was already a 90-minute broadcast, it took us a little while and a lot of talking to a lot of people to come up with the concepts of 3-minute pitches by 8 speakers each. So we wanted to match their 8 fantastic inspirational speeches, speakers who needed help with an audience of 100 people who were selected on their skills, but also on their willingness to help our speakers.
Yeah, and what actually went down? Because we were all there, I was moderating, but how did you see it?
Well, I think as a program director, you're always a little bit insecure how the program goes, whether the speakers are good enough, whether the guests are making enough commitments. But after the second course of dinner, we were already 1 hour late, as you remember. It was 10:30 in the evening. Yeah. And when everybody stayed on their seats after all the closing speeches, the thank yous, at 10:30 and continued to talk, I knew it was a huge success, because at 10:30 people don't stay if they're not inspired.
Exactly. And it was a long day. So then you have the event. What was the follow-up? What happened afterwards?
Well, that was really the biggest challenge for a lot of the speakers, because they're in rural Africa, a lot of them. They got so many enthusiastic participants, so the follow-up for a lot of them was a challenge, to be honest. But like Bill Lau said to me, he said, "Ilse, I'm not looking for 24 participants who are all putting in a huge amount of who all want to do something. I'm looking for 3 or 4 key people who want to do loads. If I've met those 4 key people, then my project really gets a boost." And I think that's pretty much happened for all of our speakers. They got a couple of key people who really lifted their project. So, for example, there's 2 ladies traveling to Burundi this year to build a platform, a website to find Burundi diaspora. That would cost normally €200,000, and they're doing it for free. So there's some very generous,
some
fantastic
concrete ideas. Yeah. Is there anything that you want to say that I didn't ask you? There must be. Do we need another TEDxChange?
I will say.
Yeah,
There's one thing I want to share. TEDxChange took my life. It's kind of, my own company was kind of on its back legs after spending 3 months of non-stop working on TEDxChange. But when you look back at your life, you're not going to regret that you haven't put in 3 months into your job. You're going to look at what you've achieved with TEDxChange, and I'm proud. With a TED name, of course, you can make a lot of things happen. So I'm proud that we were able to make ideas worth doing.
Thank you, and I was happy that you invited me to moderate. Ilse Kerling, thank you so much. Here at TEDx Amsterdam, we're going to enjoy ourselves, and I hope you do too on the website. Take a look.